Welcome back to Flavored Enemy, Tales of Vittore. This a 4-year time skip, one of Gamani and Briar Blackspark. It's been a long and treacherous journey since the events on Honor de Thiel, and now we find our destined duo journeying to Kesendur to seek answers. Answers for a question they aren't even sure why they're asking. But we are sure exactly how important this question is. Briar, could you reintroduce yourself for the ethereal beings perceiving your existence?
Hmm. Briar is a dragonfly fairy. He has messy red hair, short and with a goatee. There's a little bit of a lightning scar that sort of peeks out just past the collar and the top left side out of his chest. He wears a vest of green and mahogany tealing, a rapier, or rather a scimitar at his side. He's 1 foot tall and currently sits atop Gamani's shoulder.
All right. And Gamani, for the astral audience that awaits your inevitable asphyxiation, could you describe yourself?
Yes, of course. Gamani is a human. She is 5'4", and I have long, luxurious blonde hair. I uh, I am currently wearing the latest and greatest in adventuring gear, including 2 hand axes on one hip and a morning star on the other. I have a glamorous forest green backpack on my back that is just full of trinkets and knickknacks and anything else that you might need when you go to visit a dwarven colony. I am a fighter by nature, and I am ready for whatever this adventure may bring us.
All right. And as the two of you exit your horse-drawn carriage at the base of Kezendur, you find yourself in the arid kingdom of the dunes, at the feet of the Dragon Ring Mountains. 15,000 steps to the great doors that lead to the dwarven kingdom of Kezendur, and it's all uphill. As you find yourselves in this hot, arid atmosphere, surrounded by inexplicable dryness, cracked earth beneath your feet, and a single, very pointy, slightly angry, orange and black toad sitting on a rock near the beginning of the stairs. What exactly are you doing as you see this monumental task before you?
Briar, darling, are you sure you haven't mastered that flight spell yet?
Oh, quite unfortunately not. I no. I've been working on it. Um, it's like halfway written down. Um, I haven't been able to quite muster the energy to perform it yet.
Very well. Well, it would appear we have quite the trek ahead of us. Could you, just to keep things entertaining, could you tell me just one more time, darling? What exactly was it that you were doing on the moon? very odd frog. Darling, have you ever seen a frog like this before?
No, I've not. Quite interesting specimen. Briar will draw a quick sketch of it in his book. But if you must hear the story of the moon again, I'll tell it to you.
Yes. One quick thing first. DM, can I roll a nature check on this frog?
Yeah, go for it.
Ooh, a 17.
Oh, actually, you do know a little bit about them after coloration and the kind of spiky protrusions that look kind of like eyebrows. You know they're called Gerberogs, and Gerberogs are notoriously thought to be bad luck. And usually, when you see one, usually you start seeing more, and you end up with more and more bad luck the more you see. So it's very, very imperative that if you do see a Gerberog, you don't look at it for too long.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and turn away from the Gerberog. And
So, as you remember, my darling, I received word in Zazura at the Athenaeum that through the network of librarians and some individuals who are doing some research on behalf of our dear friend Quincy H. Ulius in Douglas, that there had been rumors of the presence of a particularly unsavory vampire by the name of Hammond Rose. Hammond, of course, is responsible for a variety of heinous crimes against humanity and people in general, but particularly against our friend Quincy. And I also heard the grave news that this Mr. Rose had Jolene, our friend, captive and quite possibly under the influence of some severe mind control.
yes, of course. Oh, poor Jolene. I can only imagine the horrors she went through.
Yes, quite. And so I went off to Douglas. I visited you briefly until the teams Andromeda and Novatori arrived, at which I met with them for brunch and shared my grave news. We moved rather quickly from there, and before I knew it, I was on a boat with them to the Bronze Tower after we had discovered that the Tempest had disappeared quite unexpectedly. Upon getting to the tower, we encountered another enemy of Quincy, a particularly cowardly and nefarious kobold by the name of Ace Drak. Ace nearly took down the former princess Aurora de Moro and also Quincy as well. But between the powerful efforts of Quincy and this most impressive young man, Jameson, we took down Ace, though he tried to take a potion of something quite dangerous that would have made him an avatar of the Bane. It's forbidden magic, mind you. Forbidden by the Palanir themselves. That we think we stopped it? Not sure. We got onto the tower with everyone on there. Banjo bought a donkey. That will become very important later.
Banjo brought a donkey.
Banjo brought a donkey. While we were flying the moon, we were informed of a project known as Eschaton that happened on a circle that has no longer been around by the quite impressive inventor Antigone Floracus, that involved the unfortunate member of one of the Friends of the Novatori, Drian Cadigan. It got really grave for a moment, and we were trying to figure out things about how to solve the issue of this other Drian that we were going to encounter in Skyward, and the Time Wizard one, I don't remember his name, Double Star, something like that, mentioned something about a Nexus being. That I need to check into a little bit more here when I get back. Never mind. We landed and split off into two groups. I don't recall much of what happened in detail with the group that I wasn't a part of, but I headed to the library where we encountered this other Drian.
Another Drian.
this other Drian who bore a mask of the King of Steam. Not the same King of Steam that currently rules in Alteris, mind you, my dear. It's on the other side of the face. We encountered them, and in an effort to free my lord, the librarian, I fell. It would have been instantaneous if I hadn't had the foresight to just barely cast an incantation to reduce and absorb the lightning, and Briar will sort of touch his collarbone on the left side. The librarian offered me a chance to fight back. The ever so heroic Nito Ademi ended up slaying this other Drian, and then our friend Drian collapsed. There was a tense argument. They wanted to place the mask on Drian's face in hopes that it would save their friend. I thought this foolish, but they threatened my life, and to be honest, I didn't know them well at that point. It wasn't my choice to make.
As you both are walking up the steps slowly and conversing over the story, can I get both of y'all to make a perception check?
Yeah,
Sure.
that's a 4.
Okay.
Ah, well, I've done you well better, and I got a 6.
Gamani, you see on the left-hand side, sitting on top of a cactus, 2 Gerberogs just staring at you.
Oh, goodness. And I'm going to avert my eyes and hold up a hand beside Briar's head so that he can't look over at the Gerberogs. And I'm just going to keep plowing ahead.
Yes, it did bring Drian back, but one of Drian's siblings, Demoris, and apparently all of them got tied together at the nexus point in we're all in one person's mind. I don't know what much of the details had. Apparently the other group, Quincy found Jolene turned a full vampire. Someone was disguising themselves as the Wanderer. And there was a donkey. The donkey was drinking beers and doing hallucinogenic mushrooms with the members of the moon elf vampires that served Mr. Rose. Upon the conclusion of these combats, we began to interrogate my lord, the librarian, where I really must desperately apologize again. I made the choice to become his warlock for a price I truly didn't understand.
Well, dear, we've been over this. And while it was foolish, I don't know that I would have made a different choice.
Be it as it may, we did learn a few things. The Wanderer and the Darkened are the only individuals who could know how to take care of this Marcus demon. The weapon that the one they call Ghost uses, even the librarian doesn't really know what that is, which is quite the mystery. Quincy made a deal with Mr. Rose that was equally binding and maybe twice as foolish as the one I made. Who knows? That's yet to be seen. And then we were transported back. Most of us. Jolene and a young child, as well as Drian and Trover, I believe was the name of the young gnomish fellow, stayed behind. We found ourselves outside of Liegmeyer, the home of the Florakis family, and it was burned to the ground by Bosrai. We helped who we could.
Shame.
I went north to my home of Zazura to try to protect the library, to get whatever I could before they hid it away in Cold Snap. But by the time I was there, it was too late. They had seized everything. Financial resources I had, the library, I couldn't even get into the town. They had turned it into some sort of military fortress. And then I returned to you. And
I am so glad you did.
Can I get both of y'all to make a perception check again?
Oh no.
That's a natural 1.
I got a solid 5.
Gamani, there are now 3 of the Gerberogs that are just sitting on the stairs that you like kind of step over. You saw them right before you stepped on them.
Briar dear, I have nothing but bad feelings about this trip.
Yes. That is quite foreboding, isn't it? Not as good as the trip that we made uh over to visit the monks and the verdant expanse, or the time we acquired briars from Briar.
Oh, absolutely not. But these Gerberogs, there's so many of them.
Oh, I guess there are. Pay them no mind, my dear. Why do the doors have to make so many? I mean, for people of short stature, you think? I mean, they don't even have wings.
At the very least, these stairs could have gone down, but no, they have to go all the way up.
So you see,
There's
you reach a marker on the side. It's like a piece of metal out of the ground, and it's got a little sign on it. It says "Step 500."
And how many stairs are there, DM?
15,000. And atop that sign is another Gerberog.
Um, can I roll an investigation check to see if there's like literally any other way that we could possibly be getting up this mountain other than walking?
Sure, make an investigation check.
14?
If Briar's incapable of casting fly, Briar might be capable of casting floating disc, and if Briar's incapable of that, then somebody else might be capable.
Briar has not had the time to copy the floating disc spell into his spellbook yet. Briar's only sort of mobility that he has is the Misty Step spell, but even that is limited.
The only you see that there is about 1,000 steps in front of you. You can see a young couple that are both floating up the stairs, but they're like 1,000 steps in front of you.
Awesome. I'm just going to start shouting, "Excuse me!" Can they hear me?
I guess make a I'm gonna call this an intimidation check.
What?
Because like I'm gonna call it an intimidation check because I'm getting the vibes of like that person who's handing out like flyers at the street corner.
Yes.
And you're like trying to ignore that you can obviously hear them.
I rolled an 18.
One of them kind of nervously turns around. Yeah.
Any chance you might be able to assist us in getting up these stairs?
Oh, sure. We can linger right here, and when you get up here, I can cast a spell for you.
Oh, why, thank you. There we go, Briar dear. See, all we had to do was ask, and you doubted me.
I decidedly made no comment of the sort. I simply expressed my own ineptitude in this matter. But yes, thank you, dear, for asking for directions.
So as you get up there, you see a young Furbolg couple, male and a female, maybe in their mid-20s, and the guy kind of looks at you and says, "Oh, hey, just you okay with a floating disc spell?"
Oh, absolutely. We'll only need one. Briar here, he likes to go for a ride on my shoulder.
Oh, yeah, sure. Casts it. You get sit on it. You see that his particular brand of floating disc creates a chair on the floating disc too.
That
Why,
is
thank you so much.
quite
Yeah, sure.
helpful. Certainly, we will pay you for your contribution.
Oh, hey, don't worry about it.
Well, much appreciated.
Yeah. So, what brings you all to Cousin Door? It's kind of floating
We
alongside you.
we're fans of antiquing, and we heard that there was going to be a sale here, and maybe some individuals who would be particularly. There's a couple I heard of, that I suppose are very good at appraising certain types of objects and jewelry that we might need to take one of our items to.
Well, I mean that certainly sounds interesting. Um, sorry, I didn't really catch your names. What were your names again?
Briar Blackspark, Chief Research Librarian of the former Research Librarian of the Cabrium Athenium, I suppose. At your service.
And my name is Kamani. Dear's just Kamani. There's no need for any last names here. And you are?
Oh, yeah. Honestly, I used to have a name, and I was adopted at a pretty late age, so I kind of picked up this name that I started using in my teenage years. So I've been kind of just going by Damocles since.
Damocles, what a wonderful name.
Mm-hmm.
Nice to meet you, Damocles.
Yeah, nice to meet
And
you
you,
too.
dear? You said there were two of them, right?
Yes, you see the girlfriend who's floating in the thing. You can also see that there is an umbrella that's like affixed to the chair, and and she's drinking like an iced tea or something. Oh, yes. My name's Brunhild.
Brunhild.
Lovely. And how did you two meet? Such a lovely couple, don't you think, Briar?
Absolutely, my dear. I always love a good story.
Well, you see, Damocles found me when I was young and impressionable, and well, let's just say he put a dagger straight through my heart, and I fell that day.
I hope you don't mean it literally.
Of course not.
Not everyone's story can be as exciting as ours, dear.
No, I suppose not, though we did meet at a poetry reading, darling.
Yes, I suppose we did.
But I guess our first date was quite eventful. I will have to get back in touch with our dear friend Anders, by the way.
Yes, I haven't spoken with him in... Oh, it must be at least a year and a half now. It's been some time, I must say.
Yes, it was, I hope he's doing well. I think he moved down to Spokestar. We might visit him on our way back north.
Gamani, can you roll me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Oh no.
So, those damn toads.
15?
Okay, you panic a little bit as you feel one of the Gerberogs land on your lap, like it jumped onto you, land on your lap. You kind of shift a little bit way too fast to the right and bump into Damocles and his fiance. And things kind of shake, but then the Gerberog jumps off you off to the other side.
Oh, goodness, are there always so many Gerberogs around here?
Oh, well, I hear they're bad luck, so it seems like they like you, though.
Yes, that's exactly what I need, is bad luck.
You guys passed the 3,000 step marker.
Oh, dear.
So, do you two come here often?
Oh, yeah, we tend to come here every once in a while. Got a lot of, extended friends and family here, so we like to pay them visits every once in a while. How about you? Do you all come here often?
First time, actually.
And as you guys journey out the rest of the way, the conversation stays casual. Gamani, every time that you look off of the conversation or out of the corner of your eyes or past someone, you can see more and more Gerberogs. By the time you reach the top of the stairs, the last group you see has about 50 of them in them before you head inside.
Jesus. Okay. Can I kick one just before I go inside?
Sure.
I just want to kick one out of my way. I'm going to assume that because there's 50 of them, there's at least one nearby.
Yep, go ahead. Athletics check.
Swear to God if I fail this. 16.
You see it go sailing down the stairs and then go poomp, poomp, poomp all the way down.
Kamani's just going to straighten her shirt a little bit and hold her head up high and just nod as though that was entirely intentional and that was supposed to happen. And so there.
Do not worry, my dear. I'm certain that our luck will be just fine.
Yes, I suppose you're absolutely right, Briar. Absolutely.
I mean, chances are high in the world. What's a little bad? There certainly isn't any bad luck to spare for just two individuals like us, right?
And really, what could we have done to deserve bad luck?
Well,
Right?
nothing at all. Not a single thing, I'm sure.
As you all enter in through the doorway, you can see the huge hollowed out cave. You can see homes and shops and giant buildings hewn from stone. You can see the veins of copper, tin, iron, gold, mithril, silver running through every structure here. Just absolutely gorgeous everywhere. You can see at the very center there is a giant 60-foot tall statue of the smith striking a anvil, and beneath the hammer and above the anvil, the anvil right in between, is a large blade that you can see that he's forging. Too astronomically huge to be wielded by anybody, but you can see that it is an actually forged blade, not a piece of stone or a prop. It's a legitimately forged blade that is laid there. In addition to that, you can see that there is a large river that flows through the center of the city, and there are stone bridges crossing over this river in several spots. You can see the market area is bustling with people, left and right, dwarves of all kinds. You can see some elves, a couple of moon elves, some humans, halflings, gnomes. You can even see some Spriggans and some Gneet here. One thing you don't notice, though, is any Vanai, any Cauldron-born, or any Awakened. As you head inside and you see everybody all around, everyone kind of splits up from the group. Damocles and his wife head off in another direction, and you two are left viewing the beauty that is Kezendur and its city awash in front of you for the first time.
Absolutely breathtaking. I haven't
Bonnie,
seen something like this in a long time. It's good to be back, traveling, seeing the world again.
Kamani's just going to stare a little bit dumbfounded around the hall and And then she's going to turn to Briar and she'll say, I do believe this is the most beautiful place I've ever been.
Right.
Look how everything sparkles.
It's like one massive gemstone. Oh, but I hear we have to go visit the Gardens of Nara next and see if it competes.
Oh, I've heard good things about the Gardens of Nara.
Until then, shall we, find a jeweler first or look for this a sale that we're coming for?
Business first, pleasure later.
All right. Which one is the business?
Oh, the jeweler, of course.
Oh, right. Yes, of course. Naturally. I am still dumbfounded by how much pure magical energy. I mean, I was around the shards of eternity, and this thing still is impressive.
We-
And so, are you guys heading straight to the jewelers?
We're gonna be looking for a jeweler, we think. Yes.
yes,
Okay,
we're going to wander around looking for a jeweler.
I'm gonna need you to roll me a survival check, Gamani.
Oh, no.
You have this at advantage since you know your way around a city or two.
That's a fat 7 for Briar.
16?
Okay. So you mosey around the city for quite some time, and you eventually find a couple of different options. One, there is a place called Ignores Oddities. Not necessarily a jeweler, but you can tell that they carry jewels and all other sorts of things of that nature. The other options. Hold on. Where is it? Come on. All right, give us 1 minute. So there's Ignores Oddities, which is like kind of like carrying all kinds of just small trinkets, traded things, stuff like that. You also see that there is a really popular pub during your travels and tavern pub in like hotel called the Knot, which seems to be the place to go. You see that there is a blacksmith called the Folded Embers, which seems pretty good. And finally, you see Kirsgot's Gems and Jewelry, which seems to be of the higher end. However, Gamani, with your experience in shopping and trading and such like that, this person, having been specialized in gems and jewelry, will almost assuredly attempt to downplay the value of it in order to buy it off of you. It's almost never wise to go to a complete and utter specialist when it comes to this stuff. Especially if you're looking to sell.
Yes, especially if we're looking to sell. But if we're looking to identify... By the way, I will assume that Briar has attempted to identify this gem.
Yes. As far as the identify spell works, it says that it is a heavily compacted form of carbon that is unidentifiable as anything other than that.
Compacted carbon. So is it diamond-like then?
It's very diamond-like with spiraling colors through it, though.
Hmm.
Hmm. We could take. So, what was the name of the jeweler again?
Yes, there's Kiersgot's Gems and Jewelry, Folded Embers, which is a blacksmith, Iknar's
Ignar's
Iknar's
Odd.
Curios, Iknar's Oddities and Curios, and there's the Knot, which is the tavern. Those are all the places that you've able to track down so far.
Darling, I must say that I am hesitant to go to the jeweler. I wonder, though, if this oddities shop might be a better option.
Well, you're the art dealer after all, so I'll follow your lead on the matter. Let me know if I need to break out the books or anything.
Yes, of course. Thank you, dear. We are going to head to Iknar's Oddities and Curios.
Okay. So as you head inside, you see there's this really, really disorganized shop. We're talking things that are leaning all the way across aisles that are held up by brooms that are like situated in a very precarious position. You can see that there's buckets kind of lingering in different walkways, catching the dripping water from above. And you can see kind of scurrying around this small crystalline looking humanoid looking esque figure who clambers up behind the counter real quick and says, hi. My name's Iknar. Welcome to Iknar's Curios and Oddities. Can I interest a young couple in something? Maybe a wedding dress?
Oh,
Well,
Briar,
thank you, dear. We haven't quite gotten there, though.
No? Well, here at Iknar's, we always love to spark the interest.
Briar will just sort of like look away, very ashamed, at the fact that all of his money was seized by the evil fascists, and he has no money to buy an engagement ring.
Um, just kind of without drawing too much attention to it, Kamani is going to just raise a hand and very gently use a finger to tap him on the shoulder and just like, there. It's all right. I forgive you.
But yes, we've come with a purpose, I suppose.
Oh, okay. Tell me
I
that.
how are your appraising skills for fine gems and uncut diamonds?
Why don't you go ahead and roll me an insight check?
Both of us?
I have not rolled above a 10 tonight. It is a 7.
Briar only.
It's a 10. Total of
10?
a 10.
Uh,
7 with plus 3.
You are looking at a very odd, very wizened old Asteri.
Oh, an Asteri?
Yes, who is like a hot pink mixed with a jade color. As he kind of looks at you, producing this question. Uncut, right?
I meant that as a joke. Obviously you're quite familiar about with Gamani, the gym, please.
Oh, yes, of course, dear. And Kamani's going to take her backpack off, and inside the main pouch is a secret hidden pouch, and inside that pouch, she's going to pull out a leather pouch. Lots of pouches here. And from the leather pouch, she's going to dump out the gem and just hold it in her hand, not quite offering it to the man yet.
Wow, that is something else. I would love to give it a deep and in-depth look if you'd like. Are you looking to just know more about it, or are you looking to sell it or pawn or?
Looking to discover as much about it as we can.
Okay, yeah. Well, I could tell by the look of you, my young fairy friend. You seem to be a wizard of some kind, so I'm assuming you are trying to identify it, yeah?
I already did try to identify it. It is highly compressed carbon.
Okay,
Um,
yeah, makes sense.
Similar to the substance of diamond. I also am aware that it exudes magical energy on levels that are very rarely seen.
Okay, you see him pull out a pair of spectacles and fix them to his head. You see him tap, and then it drops down one lens, then two more, then three more, until it's going all the way tiny. May I?
Yes, all right. And Gumani's gonna hold the gem forward and offer it to him.
Okay. You see he kind of holds open a box that's got like a piece of black felt lined in it. Here you go. You sit right there.
Um, I'm gonna place the gem in the little velvet lined box, and then I'm going to take a step closer and just kind of not really loom, but I'm just gonna make my presence known, even though I'm only 5'4".
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, wow. Okay, here. And you see him wave his hand to behind him, and you can see an image of the magnification from the lenses behind him. It looks kind of like an illusion. Here you go. Now you can see what I'm seeing.
What a fascinating application of that cantrip.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Wow.
Okay. You see here how within the gem you can see this spiraling red line here? And then you see this green one over here that kind of spirals in the opposite direction? But if you look, there's a central point here. That central point is bright white and hyper condensed. If I had to guess, I would guess that there was a large cloud, presumably up in the astral sea. And what happened is everything within that cloud was pulled inward in spiraling kind of coalescence and hyper condensed into this gem you have here.
Like a star or.
No, not like a star. A star. As he points to the gem. This
The
right
gem
here
is
is a hyper condensed star.
By Solus's light.
Yeah,
I've been
basically.
carrying a star around in a backpack.
Wow. If one were to. Never mind. No. That would be.
Now,
But I mean, if I tried.
here's something, and he kind of looks around. Okay, I have a friend of mine. Knew him back in the collective. If I wasn't so tied down here with trying to fix up this shop, I would try to buy this off you. But I feel like you're gonna want to know about this. A friend of mine in Alteris has been looking for a power source like this for a long time. Like a long time. Wow. Friend 4-2. I think that's what he went by when last met. Some of us keep our shortened version of our numerical names. He has a mechanical companion shop. He makes clockwork animal companions.
Oh, so he would be using this device to enable Warforged and Clockwork beings to work perpetually.
Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing: is that what you have here can power contraptions that some of the higher end Alteris technolites have been looking to make, but have not had the power source necessary to create for a long time.
Briar, having just retold the story of the moon and the conversation between Antigone and Drian and the group, will just get a 1,000-yard stare at the mention of.
We're talking something like this could power an entire Spelljammer ship for an eternity.
Or
Goodness.
it could do things far worse.
Yeah, I mean, just, the sheer hyper-compactedness of this casing is the only thing protecting it from just completely blowing. We're talking like an entire continent just gone.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Thanks for the information.
Of course. Is there anything else I can interest you in?
What are the odds? Or can I don't know if this is an insight check. What are the odds that this guy is going to keep this information to himself?
I want to roll an insight check.
Very good question. Very good job, Kit. Because we're holding the power source for an atom bomb in our backpack.
We are. That's a 6.
Nah, he seems trustworthy.
How big is this gem?
It's roughly about palm-sized.
Holy shit. Okay. I am going to reach out and pick up the gem.
Okay.
And put it back in its little leather pouch. And just kind of hold it to my chest.
Well, it's an absolutely wonderful piece you've got there. Take really good care of it, obviously.
Yes.
And another thing about this thing, there's a lot of magic in this. I'm sure you're aware, but it's not Vitoran magic. So, as I think you know, most magic on Vittore obeys Vittore's laws, which is, why certain spells don't work, why, we can't get, like, continent leveling spells as he gestures down to the gem. Right? Because it's all bound by the auspicious to make sure that we don't get too ridiculous.
Like Austin isn't ridiculous.
Like who?
Never mind.
But yeah, just, be careful who gets this, because obviously, like, a lot of evil can be done with this.
Yes.
Sir, you said that you needed money to fix up your shop.
Yeah, I've been looking, trying to make some sales. I got.
Do you have the necessary components for individuals like myself? The necessary paper and ink to copy spells into a spellbook?
Yeah, I do.
How much?
Well,
50 gold per spell level.
75.
75 each.
75 gold per spell level.
How much do you have?
I've got enough here for 6 total spell levels.
6 total spell levels. Gamani, darling, that would go
Yes.
quite a long way, especially as we continue to improve our when it comes time for me to learn that fly spell, as well as the other one to help with so we don't have to keep on buying tea from Boysenberry.
Yes, of course. Right. Well, however many spell levels you want, dear.
I'll take all 6 and have Gamani hand over 450 gold.
Gamani is going to slide over, or not slide over, it's a pouch full of gold, it's fine. 500 gold, and For your discretion, perhaps?
Oh, sure. And thank you. Oh, and before I forget, every purchase comes with these, and he brings out two like really crudely made necklaces that you can see have a like an orangish black spiky talon as the charm at the bottom, which you can immediately recognize is the Gerberog talon. Here you go, 2 necklaces.
Lovely.
Does that ward off the superstition regarding those creatures?
Now, why would you want to ward off the superstition?
The bad luck.
They're bad luck.
I mean, they're only bad luck if you're mean to them. Otherwise, they're really good luck.
Briar will just look at Gamani.
Well, it's a good thing nobody here was mean to them.
Absolutely not. It was... What if you accidentally kicked one down the stairs?
Like, when you
Not
say
that we did-
accidentally, do you mean like,
Well, I was-
did you check to make sure they were okay afterwards?
Well, we watched it.
Hypothetically, bounced down approximately 100 of the 1,500 stairs.
Yeah, you mean the 15,000 steps.
Yes, those.
Yes.
You kicked a Gerberog down the 15,000 steps?
Well,
Hypothetically,
as far as I... Oh, goodness.
it seems that I'm not the only one capable of making
This is
foolish
okay,
decisions
so, like,
in a moment of passion, my
this
dear.
is nothing against you, but like I really need you to leave my shop right now, just in case. And he's looking around at all the support beams. But just thank you for your patronage, but like, thank you. Don't come again. As he walks you out, and then shuts the door.
Appreciate your
Oh, goodness.
We will
I'm sorry, dear.
make a supplication to the Whisper or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out, my darling.
I should not have kicked that Gerberog.
It
There were so many of them, and they were all staring at me.
It was very intimidating, and they were eyeing you rather uncomfortably, darling. I am honestly proud of you for the level of restraint that you showed. Yeah?
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, gosh dang it. 18.
Briar freezes mid-word. Gamani, you notice this immediately because it immediately is off-putting. Briar's like mid-word, mid-syllable, tongue out as speaking.
Briar?
And then you look around and you see that nothing is moving. No animals, no people, the river itself is still. Like, you can see the curve of lapping on the sides and the tide and fish in the river, but none of it's moving.
Oh no.
Here we will take a short break so everyone who needs to go to the session can, and those who don't have to, and y'all can chill for a little bit before we get back to it. I'll bring y'all in so y'all can hang out for a little bit before.
Okay.
Solid.
Sorry, kid, to leave
Oh
you
no!
to be frozen in the middle of a shop in Kezendur, unable to help.
No good.
I rolled like really well too.
I see this ending nothing but poorly. But
No, you
I'm
kicked
here for it, I guess.
you kicked
You
a
guys
frog in that you thought was bad luck. I mean,
Yeah, you
you
guys
also
had true sight of one.
yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
kicking something that's bad luck is bad luck.
I don't know.
I was giggling so much.
So
I was
I'm
going to hack at one of them with a hatchet, but I
Oh, that would've
decided
been
not.
bad.
Wild.
I
No. Like the moment you made that decision, I was like, oh no. That's
Honestly,
such a bad choice.
making the decision made like me as the player was like, I probably should not kick this frog, but Gamani
Boom.
would probably be pissed
not.
off and want to kick the fucking
Wild.
frog.
I absolutely adore your in-character
funny.
choice. Your very, very in-character choice. And I'm loving the consequences falling on Briar.
Yeah.
it's very
Sorry.
fitting that
Oh,
I made a
no.
mistake that punished her, and she makes a mistake that punishes me.
I mean, one's a little more severe than the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, notably, she dies because of my choices.
Well, is that?
Except
I'm gonna
What
start
do you mean?
Work
in
with your
like 2
necklaces,
minutes. I'm just gonna
though.
go refill my coffee.
All right.
how do your magical necklaces work?
If we go unconscious, we don't make death saves. We just get stabilized.
At 0 hit points, but stable.
Yep, because we share death saves, which means we're making 2 death saving throws around, which is scary as frick.
Yep. And
Okay,
whenever
according to
you
Give you
roll
advantage.
Wait, if Briar falls unconscious, is Gamani fall unconscious, or is she still awake?
I'm gonna put
one of-
6 levels of spell book. 6 spell levels. Yay, I can maybe get some new, shield. Like, I am learning the shield spell.
Oh, hooray! You should have already had that.
I couldn't, because of the way my character was built, I couldn't cast shield, because I was dual wielding, and I didn't have Warcaster yet. And so I took
No
silvery
one pays
barbs.
attention to that.
I do! I follow the rules, because I'm an autistic person.
You're a very good boy. You're a very
I
good
am a very good boy. I follow the rules, so I didn't take shield, I took silvery barbs instead. Always with the intention of picking up the shield cell as soon as physically possible. So it wasn't like I was foregoing the use of the spell, I just was making a decision to follow the rules until, hopefully, I got a spell available.
while we're just taking a break, I'm gonna run and grab my supper because it's just sitting upstairs getting cold.
And we,
so-
hey, respectfully, Ty's not here, but he needs to stop with the creepy posting of the pictures.
I'm just gonna keep playing Persona while I wait.
I am so nervous as to what happens to Gamani. I'm so nervous that Gamani has the power of the sun in the palm of her hand, and all that jazz.
Don't worry, it'll be fine.
I was actually just today like, oh, if Taylor doesn't make the power of Solus in the palm of my hand joke when he plays Dr. Kraken in the Anansi one shot, I'm a riot. And then during this time skip, we literally have a crystallized star. It's fine. Having a white dwarf star encased in diamond, not problematic at all.
Where the heck did
Hello, Peter.
Gamani or anybody explain where she got that gem from?
All right.
Antique sales. We went around antiquing for the first year.
Okay.
After we bought Briar's fine art a lot sooner than we did in the other timeline, and we went around antiquing to find more, a variety of stuff, I guess. And because Gamani likes beautiful and expensive things and surrounding her life with beautiful, expensive things.
Yes.
love it.
We love Gamani. Gamani is delightful. Gamani is a woman that knows what she wants and goes for it, and that's highly respectable.
All right, I'm going to start up the stage for Room Where It Happens.
I'm going to go over to the stage for Room Where It Happens.
All right.
Alright, before you
Hello,
go,
everybody.
did you hear Did you listen to the time skip yet?
I have not had an opportunity to listen to your time skip. I
I
need to, but I don't know. I'm already nervous about what's happening in Gamani's time skip because
Don't worry. I'll
a
be there. It'll
neutron
be
star in your
fine.
backpack is not okay.
It'll be fine.
Let me change my name back
Okay, I'm gonna listen to Ghost Time Skip during work tomorrow.
to Eidolon.
It's something. I'll tell you that much.
Is that something gonna drive me up the wall?
Most likely, yeah.
I mean, I think I know from the clips most of the most pertinent information from it, but from
You
the
know,
clips,
some of the
I haven't
pertinent
the clips
listened to
and
information.
from
some
back
episodes
reading
I
flavored
haven't
live
seen
chat
yet.
while it was going on.
Oh,
So I don't have the poll picture, but I definitely have a lot of miniature pictures. Before I leave, head
I
over,
haven't
honey.
listened to a lot.
Would you do me a por
What's up?
favor? Would you do me a por favor and bring me my tube of
Your what?
por favor is please.
Yeah, I know. I'm not an intelligent person.
He's making a
No,
pun
you're
because it
fine.
has the word savor in it.
Yeah.
What?
I
Your
was
tube
like-
of what?
Would
cut
my
out
tube
on me.
of cookie dough? All right, bye.
No. Oh, so that's what you're asking for.
Oh, I need to go to the other realms.
No,
Go be evil. Okay.
no,
Yes.
I'll go be evil
Have
over
fun,
there.
Margaret.
no. You just be evil over here.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm scheduled to be evil over there, and I am lawful evil, so...
All right, all right. I respect the. Oh wow. Where is he?
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
How are we feeling? We ready?
I mean, I am, but
Okay, I'm back.
Have you figured out yet why it's connected?
I think so. Considering you're talking about a sword, the Scurzon popped up on top of something that defies the entirety of Vitoran laws. So I have a feeling Aftercut's involved, and where Aftercut goes, Ghost goes.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. 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 Neat.
The cackle.
Alrighty.
And I'm gonna go get yelled at.
I should probably put both of us here. Hold on.
Well, hopefully no one else notices.
I don't know if Kamani's noticed yet.
Noticed that Ghost is here as Phantom.
There it is.
Surprise.
I hate this. I just wanted to pop on stage and say I hate this.
That,
So I just pop in here as
I was
Phantom, and I was like, I don't like this one goddamn bit.
I am not excited about what's about to happen.
yeah, you're telling me. V goes, yeah, can you show up? And I was like, yeah, sure. And I was expecting ghosts and some witty banter, and nah.
Nope.
Well, good luck, Kamani. I'm gonna hop off the stage now.
Thanks.
Did you see
Appreciate
my-
it.
Did you see my DM, Mike?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I've got. Because you're not leaving. If it was Ghost, that 100% could be possible. but this adds a challenge to it, and I do like challenges.
All right.
Let
Well,
me go back to push to talk.
without further ado, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gamani, you look around and everything is frozen. Nothing is moving at all. Nothing. What's the first thing you do?
I'm going to try and shake Briar from his perch on my shoulder. Just kind of shake him a little bit and see if he does he move like normal or is he frozen solid?
He's like frozen solid. You may as well be trying to move a statue.
Um I am going to take Briar off of my shoulder and just place him gently on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to put the gem back into the secret pouch inside my backpack. Um Nothing. I have nothing. There isn't
As you're sitting there trying to figure out what to do, a silvery mist of arcane energy appears in front of you. And with a loud pop, the first moving thing appears in front of you. Phantom, could you describe yourself for everybody, please?
Jeez, Rick. He is, let's say, 6 flat. Has a hood up, kind of mask up. You can kind of see his eyes. They kind of look like cat eyes in the sense, not like fox eyes or tiefling eyes, more like the feline aspect. Um, he's wearing all black. On his side, he's got a rapier. What else would he have? Um, yeah, that's pretty much it.
And as you look, you see Yamani there. Obviously scared. Phantom, what do you do?
I'm going to run towards Gamani, slide in between her feet, and try and snag the gem out of her hand.
I put the gem in my backpack.
And I'm going to slide it between your feet to get behind you so I can get into that backpack.
Right? You're gonna make a acrobatics check and a sleight of hand check, and you're gonna take the lesser of the two of them. Gamani, you are going to roll a acrobatics check and a sleight of hand check, and you're going to take the greater of the two of those.
I got a 14.
My acrobatics was a 15 because my sleight of hand was a 26.
Jesus.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, Gamani, you realize just a little bit too late that this person snagged your bag right off your back and is booking it the opposite direction.
I'm gonna run after him.
All right. That's going to be athletics checks from the both of you. If Gamani, you beat the athletics check of Phantom by 5, you catch up to them this round.
Damn it. It's an
It's
11.
a 16 athletics, not acrobatics.
Yeah, I got an 11. Shit.
You see Phantom pulling away. Right now, about 30 feet away. What do you do?
I would like to. I'm gonna. Fuck you, Phantom. I am. I'm gonna whip a hand axe off my hip and throw it at him.
All right, roll to hit.
15?
Misses.
No! Okay, can I grab the other one and throw that one?
Yeah, good.
24.
That's a hand axe to the back, all right.
Roll damage.
7.
And Kamani, you can feel a small surge of magic. You're not sure where from, but from somewhere, as you are teleported right about 5 feet in front of Phantom. And I need
Can I
both y'all to
use?
roll initiative.
Oh, I was gonna say, as a reaction, could I use Hellish Rebuke?
Not on that one. I don't think.
All right.
I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think that you can use Hellish Rebuke if you don't see the target that's hitting you. And that was
One
to the back.
reaction. Yeah, I'd have to. I mean, I could always turn around and be like, "Aha!" But it's whatever. I'm also getting yelled at.
It's only understandable you're getting yelled at.
Look what you did to me.
I got an 8 on initiative.
All right, what'd you get, Phantom?
11.
All right, Phantom, you're up first.
All right. There we go. That's better. I'm going to bonus action. No, it's not a bonus action. There you go. Bear with me, as I've never done this before.
Yeah, this is you partially learning your character sheet in time.
Yeah. Hmm. So I'm going to do the good old fashioned Warlock power play and just Eldritch Blast.
All right, go for it.
Does a 16 hit?
Yeah, 16 meets.
1d10 plus 5 for a good old fashioned 9 damage, 9 Eldritch Blast damage. That's my attack. As a bonus action, I'm going to use Expeditious Retreat.
Okay.
It allows me to move at an incredible pace when I cast a spell, and then as a bonus action on each of my turns until the spell ends, I can take the dash action.
Okay, so you're getting the hell out of Dodge.
Of course.
Okay. All right, Gamani, that brings us to you. How far away are you now, Phantom?
Um, 60 feet from our location.
Um, if you use your action to dash, you move at twice your walking speed? Is that
Yes.
right?
That's correct.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna dash to where Phantom is.
Mhm.
And then I am going to use my bonus action to make an armor spike attack.
Yep. Okay, go for it.
Oh, did you Misty Step and then move closer to me?
Barbarian.
Mhm. Uh-huh.
So I'm going to attack you with my spiky armor.
It's only a bonus action attack, but you'll be able to
That's
get
fine.
something on.
21
That hits. I gotta
for
take
6 damage.
all right. Cool.
All right, that brings us up to you, Phantom.
All right. I'm going to. No, I couldn't see Gamani, so I couldn't reaction Hellish Rebuke. Oh, I gotta make a concentration saving throw.
Yep.
So I took 6 damage. I think it's 16 I have to beat. Because I can't remember how concentration checks work. Which was not a 16, it was a 6.
Yep. So you break concentration on it.
That's fine. I'm gonna turn around so I can face Gamani. And then I'm going to cast Witch Bolt.
Okay.
Which are both my spells. Which is fine. Actually, yeah. Alright, so I gotta roll. 16 to hit.
God damn it. That hits.
That's gonna be 1d12 lightning damage. That's gonna be lightning damage. Then as a bonus action,
Sorry, how much damage?
8 lightning.
Okay.
Then as a bonus action, I'm going to summon 2 psionic blades.
Okay.
And I'm going to chuck one.
All right. Roll a hit. And then can you describe this full set of movements too, as you do?
Alright. Let me see if I hit the blades, which I don't. Oh, I can make a second one? I can make 2 attacks?
Yes, you can.
Oh, hell yeah. So let me make the second attack, and then I'll go into the
Oh, hell
description.
no.
Hey, Kamani, I built this character.
Yeah.
Respectfully, Viv? Fuck you.
There's a sticker for that.
I know there is, but it's funner to say it out loud.
A 16 to hit.
A 16 fucking
Yep.
hits.
I'm sorry.
Kamani, you could
So-
always rage.
So what Phantom does is he holds out his hand, and you kind of see like a little ball of electricity kind of spark up. and then he's gonna like flick his wrist and shoot the electricity straight at you. And then after like the electricity like vanishes from his palm, he takes one psychic blade, throws it, whiffs it, and then takes the other second blade, throws it, and then it's going to do 2 psychic damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's that.
All right, Gamani, you're up.
Okay.
You hear a voice in your head as you're up. You only have 12 more seconds. Make it count. Get it back.
Oh my god. I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
And I'm Phantom's right in front of me, right?
Correct. Phantom stood their ground.
I am going to I'm gonna like football tackle the guy.
All right, that's going to be an athletics check. Phantom, you are opposed with athletics or acrobatics.
Oh hell yeah! Of course I'm using acrobatics. What am I, an amateur? An 18.
Is it a and it's an athletics check, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Of course I'm using
That is a
acrobatics.
nat 20 for
Yep,
a
that's a
26.
grapple.
Yep, you immediately
grapple.
pin Phantom right to the ground. Hands
And you
on
take
the wrist.
3 piercing damage from
Yep.
my spiked armor.
Ouchies oochies.
And you are now grappled. Your wrists pinned to the floor, and Gamani's got her knees like dug into your ankles to make sure that you can't move at all.
Ouchies oochies.
Gamani,
hold
you
on.
still have your rest of your turn.
I want to action surge.
Okay.
I have a hunch. This is a slight hunch that I'm in danger. Just a hunch.
And I'm going to action surge and use my extra action to headbutt him to knock him the fuck out.
Okay. Make an unarmed strike, please.
How'd you know that's what I was gonna do?
19.
It's
Roll damage on the unarmed strike, please.
Gamani, I hope you know I was going to do the exact same thing to you. Straight up. I was said, I'm gonna headbutt him.
Whew. All right, that is 4 damage.
Oof.
All right.
Does
Phantom,
he
you're
get
up.
knocked out?
No.
No.
God damn it.
Phantom, you're up. What do you do?
Alright, I'm dumb. I could have reduced your speed. Shit. So my palms are at. Oh, I gotta make a concentration saving throw because Witch Bolt's concentration. So I think I have to beat a 14. Let me double check concentration rules real quick so that way I'm not botching anything.
It's 10.
Well, I think it's 10 plus damage.
Yeah. It's 10. I believe it's 10 plus half the damage.
I'm sorry, I just want to double check this so that way I know for later.
It's 10 or it's half of the total damage.
Alright,
what
so
it
I
is.
just gotta beat a 10. Because
Whichever's
half of the total because half the total damage was nice. 7. I don't think I add anything to that, but Concentration. Taking damage. Nope. I don't get to add anything to that. So, yeah. Lucky for you, there's no more electricity surging through your body because Witch Bolt
Oh,
ended.
good.
So you said my wrists are to the ground?
Correct. Wrists and ankles.
Is it possible for me to point my hands inwards towards her without actually having to move?
Are you trying to use a somatic component of the spell?
I'm trying to use Eldritch Blast, which is verbal or somatic,
Yeah, I'd say you can cast that.
because I'm gonna Eldritch Blast Gamani right in her raging chest.
At disadvantage.
Glorious.
It's still
Yeah.
the plus to hits at disadvantage.
2d20. 16 with disadvantage.
Motherfucker, will you stop?
No!
That hits.
Pew pew! And then what's the damage for Eldritch Blast? Takes 1d10 force damage.
You have an upgraded Eldritch Blast, do you not?
Well, it'd be 2 beams that I could direct at 2 different targets or 1 target. I don't think he would take 2d10 damage. I think it's still 1d10 damage.
For each beam.
Oh.
Fuck.
But
This
each one has to make a separate plus to hit.
Oh. So let's make that second beam attack, huh? At disadvantage. I rolled 2 17s.
I hate you.
I didn't ask for this, Gamani. So yeah, 17 plus 8. Quick math.
We know
I
you
think it's
hit.
23. Yeah, it's 24. So that's
Roll your
2d10 plus 5 force damage.
Mm-hmm.
Gamani. If it makes you feel any better, my damage dice, I rolled a 2 and a 1.
Oh, good.
So you take 13 damage. Force damage.
Okay.
How would that work with grapple?
I'm gonna need Gamani to make a strength saving throw or be knocked off of you.
I get advantage on those.
Also, looking at Eldritch Blast, since you have me at 2 levels of Warlock, it would be 1 beam, not 2. Because
If I'm is it warlock levels or is it level?
2 beams at 5th level, 3 beams at 11th, and 4 beams at 17th. I'm assuming that's in regards to Warlock, because if it was 8th level on both, or if it was 8 on both, then I feel like that would be busted.
I'll remind me to double check that afterwards.
Yeah, we can look afterwards.
I got a 24 on that strength saving throw.
Yeah, so you grunt and bear it and are still pinning Phantom down to the ground, but you
Fucking
see
Phantom.
your outfit's now smoldering. As you can see, you now have a lot more cleavage showing.
You dirty cur! How dare you!
As a bonus action, since I know the one thing barbarians are weak to, I'm going to make a attack with the psychic blades. Because you may be resistant to slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing, but your mind is still open. I'll be up on in there. So I'll make it with... Actually, would it be possible for me to do that?
Yeah.
Alright. Excellent. So the first one misses, and then here comes the second one. Does a 17 hits.
Yeah, it does.
And then you take 1d4 psychic damage, which I think I might be able to pump up the jams on using my... Nope, I don't want to get you the ability to talk to me psychically. Nope, that's all I can do. So you just take one... Yeah, you take 1 psychic damage. Take that, Gamani.
Ouch.
It's gonna be a migraine soon. Keep it up.
All right.
Yeah, that's it?
Gamani, you're up.
I'm dumb again.
I'm gonna pull my morning star off my hip
Okay.
and I don't know, try and hit Phantom over the head with it.
Oh.
Because fuck you.
You gotta let go of me first.
I gotta let go with one hand.
That's one extra hand I can do something with.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know what I can do, but I can do something. How much time is left? This is the longest 12 seconds of a lifetime.
Right?
Not that slow.
Yeah, I know, because one round is 60 seconds.
6.
21?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that hits. That's a morning start to the nose.
Yo.
Unless I can... Oh, I can uncanny dodge as a reaction. But I'll do that.
I do
So I'm just
not
gonna
believe
take...
I do not believe you can uncanny dodge as when you're grappled.
All it tells me is when an attacker that I can see hits me with an attack, I can use my reaction to have the attack's damage against you. It doesn't specify grapple.
Fuck. I don't know. I don't like that. I feel like you can't uncanny dodge when you're grappled.
Let me go to the good old fashioned.
Google it.
Yes, ma'am. Don't want to. No. Actually, let me do the good old fashioned.
A grappled creature's speed becomes 0 and it can't benefit from any bonuses to speed. I
Well,
think
it's not
that
me. Well, it's not me moving. That's the thing. It just specifies that I'm.
I mean,
I'm not
an uncanny dodge kind of constitutes moving.
correct, but I'm not moving my full body considering I'm still grappled. I mean, I have a hand free, so I could try and slap an arm away, but I also can just shuffle my head to the left or the right and dodge that way. I think it depends on the situation, which the uncanny dodge.
The condition. Hold on, that doesn't work. Okay.
Yeah, if I was restrained, it'd be a whole different ball game. My movement speed is just 0, so it's not specified. I can't move away or like.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't move.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and do it. Yeah, that's fine. Uncanny
Yeah,
dodge it. Go ahead.
we can ask. Yeah, because we can ask the others later and see what the ruling is.
So what does uncanny dodge do?
You roll. Yeah, I just take half damage.
Oh, okay. Then you take 5 damage.
Yes.
Would have been 10.
Yes.
And as a bonus action.
Boneless action?
A boneless action.
As a boneless action. No. As a bonus action, I'm going to armored spike attack.
Ouch.
That'll be a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that's spiky.
And that'll be 7 damage.
Ouch.
anything else to your turn, Gamani?
Yes, that is the end of my turn.
Okay. As
Oh.
Phantom, you lay there, silvery mists cover you again, and you disappear.
No!
Deuces.
Fucking
Wow.
hell.
While this happens, Gamani, you feel somebody slip a cloak over you. You're not sure where you got it from, but you feel somebody slip a cloak over you as you disappear as well. You find yourself, Gamani, in a tower. The only reason you know you're in a tower is because of the open window that you're standing beside. You can smell the salt air. You can see the rolling hills not too far away. And you feel kind of topsy-turvy. Like your center of gravity is all shifted.
Mm-hmm.
And you see a phantom looking dead at you, but through you. Like you're not even there. This phantom kind of turns on the spot and heads to an individual you don't recognize. You can see him clad in blue robes trimmed with silver and a silver helm atop his head. Good work, Phantom. Thank you for bringing me this.
Phantom's just gonna kind of silently bow and then just kind of hang around.
Kind of holds the gem in his hand, eyes it near the light. Yes. With this, finally be able to finish the damn research. Finally be able to figure out where the fuck he went. You see him kind of walk over to a desk, sit the gem down, and take off his helmet and sit it down. And you can see the back of his head, Gamani. Pale skin with a slightly grayish undertone. Frizzled white hair. Pointed ears. Well, I suppose it's time to head back. Dad, I'm going to find out where you went. I don't care what I have to do to do it. I don't care how many times I need to twist and manipulate the timelines, the time streams, the circles, reality, whatever. I don't care. And as long as I have this, taps the helmet. Nothing can stop Lord Brightstar. And that's where we'll end it.
Motherfucker. Mother